Hey Mike, I just wanted to see if I could show you my new stove setup, ultralight stove setup. Okay, it's kind of got what I would call a cozy around it. Um, let's go ahead and just I'm going to figure out a place to mount this puppy so that we can take a look at her here. Maybe I can put you inside this cup. Alright, so don't mind the glare from the window outside. I'll try to get rid of that actually too. Get you so you're facing the scale and you can see that. This is really fun. Alright, let's see if this works. So, we've got fuel over here. I'm going to put this behind it too. Okay, got my fuel, methanol fuel. It actually comes in the yellow bottle, that heat I was telling you about. Then there's this guy. Okay, I've got this stuff called Reflectix around it. It's something that I have plenty of, so you don't need to go buy any. And then I've also got a few other things in here. So let's take a look. I've got it taped down. Okay, I'll just put those in the top for now. There's one on each side. And then kind of like insulation, and that actually goes down to cover where the handles would come out on the actual pot itself, and you can actually just lift it and bring those handles out, and now yay, I've got a pot that I can hold while camping. It's kind of cool. And then you can actually take this off even further, and now I've got a separate storage container for it. I'm going to do a camera check, make sure I can see what I'm doing. Helps to actually have the thing not in the way. Okay, cool. Anyways, I now have a place where I could put food to keep it warm while I'm cooking, or just after I'm cooking, or if I need to hydrate rehydrated meals. This has just become a nice hollow shell to put things in. I've also got my methanol fuel here. I got 5 ounces in the bottle. It's absolutely full. That's enough time to cook for about 40 minutes. It's a long, long, long time. Actually, I take that back. It's almost 60 because it's about 12 minutes of burn, 5 burns, 5 ounces. Take the lid off. The lid actually goes the other way. It's got a little grabber here at the top that you can grab a hold of to take off the lid if you need to when it's hot. Inside the pot, I've got a camp towel or a pack towel nano, just kind of hanging out in there. Very, very light. We take a look over at the scale, toss it on the scale. Weighs in at 17 grams, which is next to nothing. 30 ounces is roughly, or 30 grams, sorry, 30 grams is roughly an ounce. So, toss that off to the side. I've also got my Sea to Summit aircraft aluminum titanium. No, is this titanium? No, this is T6 aluminum because it's 7075. So it's very, very, very hard. Throw that on the scale and it weighs in at a massive 7 grams. That up to the side. Next up in here, I've got my old camp cup from the mess kits that we used to have when we were kids. And this thing is insanely light. You can't actually find anything this light anymore. 19 grams is what that weighs in at, masses in at, whatever you want to say. And then this aluminum is actually just protecting. This aluminum foil is just protecting everything. It also works as a heat reflector for the stove when I'm priming it. So when I light it, it doesn't immediately start blowing out these little blowers here, but eventually it will. And what I've also added to this is a stand that's just simple, what is this stuff? Hardware cloth. And it's big enough to fit directly into the base here, so that it's a little bit elevated for better airflow. And then I can take my titanium pot, which weighs in at a massive 102 grams, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, 83 without the lid. Tossing the lid on. And now it's 102. 102. Okay, so that's 102. My stove is at 10 grams. Add the stand, we're at 14, nope, 12. and the reflector, and we're still at 12 because it's really light. Okay, when I toss everything on there, because I'm pretty sure you're curious about that now that I've got everything out. Cloths at the top, everything's on there, and we are in at a whopping 193 grams. Absolutely insanely light. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to find anything that is going to give you that kind of cooking power for that little amount of weight. So I'm going to take all that stuff off. I'm going to put the fuel on to show you how much that mass is in it. Woo! Get a little ride there. And the methanol camp stove bottle, which I've just kind of written on the side there at different places and how long they're going to cook, is 129 grams. So total between fuel and stove, 129 plus the 192. We're talking just over 300 grams. This is pretty slick. So, yeah, if you're interested in something like that, let me know. I will gladly hook you up, man. All right? Peace.